Hello, what's up, everybody? This is Ruben, and I am back with another Ruben Report. For today's video, I just wanted to uh, share with you guys my update on my spring maintenance that I was talking about in my previous video. I was saying that I was going to be doing some maintenance on the bike, doing bearings and things of that nature. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to be doing some maintenance, not just bearings, but some other things as well. I wanted to show you guys just my progress so far. We have already done the rear wheel, sorry, but we're finishing up on the front here, and everything looks good. Got it all cleaned up. Once we get the wheel back onto the bike, we're going to be doing the fork oil, we're going to be doing engine oil, and also the air filter. And lastly, we might get to the carb again, just because, not necessarily that it needs a cleaner or anything. I've cleaned it so many times in the past, like, couple months. But I do want to put the MCP kit back in. So we got a lot on our plate today. We're almost done with the wheel, so let's go ahead and get this knocked out. I'll see you guys in just a moment. All right, guys, so we got the front wheel back on, and we started to drain the left front fork. So like I was saying before in my previous video, or I believe it was my last spring maintenance video, that if you service the forks more often, the easiest way to drain the forks is actually through a little screw that's located right there on the bottom of the fork. You undo that screw and that drains the fluid out. Obviously, you're also going to need to take off the cap so that way air can help, drain it out. The fluid in itself, it doesn't look too bad. So it's dark-ish, but it's not black like it was before. So we're gonna go ahead and let this drain. We're gonna fill it back up, and we're gonna go to the other side. Or I'll probably just skip the other side. We'll just move on to the oil change after this, and then we'll do the oil filter. So I'll see you guys when I get there. All right, see ya. Okay, we have the oil drained and not open. Fuel filter's down there, the old one. I didn't have that many miles on this particular oil. The oil is old, but mileage wise it's not very high. I had to look at my maintenance schedule to get that exact number. Also, I forgot to mention that I think I misspoke in the last segment. I didn't mean that I was going to skip the right fork entirely. I just meant I was going to skip filming it. But we did drain the right fork as well. I found out that this side, I don't know if you can see it, but the screw there, it's not stripped, it's just the face of the screw is like scraped. Possibly, I myself, I never ride this bike off-road. Possibly from the previous owner, rode it off-road, something probably scraped it. So it was a bit difficult trying to get that screw off, but I got it off, drained the fluid out just fine. Anyway, we're gonna get this all buttoned back up and filled up with Rotella. I'm actually running out. These ones are pretty low. I don't know. Yeah, you can see that fluid level in there. I think I barely am gonna have enough for this oil change. So I'm gonna need to order some more Rotella. I never thought I was gonna actually run out, but man, I've kept this bike for that long. So I will, again, get this all buttoned up, and then we will get to the oil filter. I mean the air filter, sorry. All right, I got the air filter off, and I also got the carburetor off for the next step. But our air filter, it doesn't look really bad at all. Like I was mentioning, previous to me doing all this maintenance, I really didn't ride the bike all that much last year. So the air filter is looking decent. It's still dirty. It's dirty in some spots, but it's looking decent. So anyway, I'm gonna get this cleaned, and then when I'm gonna get this back in the bike, we'll re-oil it, and then we'll move on to messing with the carburetor again to get the MCP kit back in. Okay, got our filter decently clean. Got a few stains here and there, but we're gonna go ahead and let this dry. And while this is drying, we'll just work on the carburetor over here. So, when it comes to the MCP kit, like I was saying in my previous video, the reason why I no longer had the MCP kit inside of the car was because I was troubleshooting a issue with my bike cutting off, while coming to a stop, and unexpectedly. I later found out that it was not necessarily the carburetor that was the issue, which was kind of like my natural choice to go to the carburetor for such a thing. I found out it was the side stand safety switch that was causing that. So throughout my troubleshooting, I put in just a stock carburetor rebuild kit, like twice in this. So I'm just going to remove I believe it's the main jet, put in the jet from the MCP kit, and also put in the slide needle. I kept the thumb mixture screw. So I'm gonna replace those two parts. Everything else from the MCP kit was already still in there, like the air cutoff valve thing. So we're just gonna get those pieces put back in, and then we'll put it back on the bike, wait until my air filter dries, and we'll probably see the end of this video sometime next week, because today I also wanted to change my tire, but the shop is not open today, so I'm probably gonna have to do that at the end of next week on Friday. Still got the tire sitting over there, so we'll end this video, complete video, out with changing the rear tire, and then that will be the end of our spring maintenance for this year. But before we end this video out completely, though, at least this section, I do want to take a look at my maintenance log for you guys here in a moment. Okay, so I got my maintenance log pulled up on my tablet here, and I went ahead and put in all the entries for today. But as you guys can see, the last time we changed the oil was August of last year, and that was also only like 300 miles ago. So it's April 2025. Last time I changed the oil was August 2024, and in between that oil change is only 300 miles. So like I was saying, I just didn't ride the bike all that much last year in comparison to up until now. So the oil was old, but didn't have that many miles on it. And in between here, like I was saying before, I was doing a lot of carburetor cleaning, carburetor troubleshooting, because of that issue that I explained in the last video, the bike cutting off and acting funny. But got that all situated now, and yeah, so the past 2 weeks I was riding the bike flawlessly. It's been running great, has not cut off on me at all. Really wanted to get back into the carburetor to get it all situated, because I was getting 40 miles to the gallon, a little over 40, like 40.2, 40.5. It's not terrible. bike was running, I'm happy. But you know, if I can get closer to 45, maybe even up to 50, I'll be even happier. So that's why I want to go ahead and put the MCP kit back in there. All right. So anyways, guys, yeah, I will see you guys next week to end this out with swapping the tire. So see y'all later. All right, y'all. Today is Friday, and this is going to be the last segment of this series. As you guys can see, unfortunately, I was not able to replace the tire. The guy that I usually go to wasn't available today. He's only available during the weekdays, so it's going to be at some point I will get this tire replaced. But I was actually instead able to at least replace my rear brake pads. And as you guys can see here, we have some uneven wear that was going on. So what I did is I had to lubricate the slide pins. So inside here, you kind of just take the assembly apart, put some grease in there, clean it all out, put some grease in there, and now it was moving very freely. But we have some nice new brake pads on there. Okay, now you guys can see a bit better. Some nice new brake pads. Yeah, you can actually see some of that grease residue that I put in there. And then with the front pads, I checked them, and the front brake pads probably got like 50 to 60% left, maybe even 70%. But the front ones, they're wearing evenly, and that's because I don't remember exactly when, but it was way back when I did the exact same thing I did on the rear. I lubricated the slide pins because they were like binding up and there was a little bit of uneven wear. So I lubricated the slide pins, and so we have even wear on these, which is good. So, and I'm just gonna go ahead and conclude my spring maintenance series for this year on this note. Again, the rear tire will be replaced eventually. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, guys, stay safe out there, and peace.
It's a good day.